Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Manzur Ahmad Ganai, lecturer history. Our today's question for 11th class students of history subject is discuss the main features of feudalism in medieval Europe. Dear students, as you know, the economic, political and social system that existed in medieval Europe came to be known as feudalism. The important features of feudalism in the medieval Europe can be discussed as under. Number 1. Dear students, as you know, the word feudalism has been traced from the German word feud, which means a piece of land. In this way, the feudalism was a system that was based on the ownership and distribution of land, in which the king distributed land estates to the landlords, to the feudal lords, and feudal lords in their own capacity distributed small piece of lands, small estates in the small lords. And on this all land, the peasants used to do the work of cultivation of various crops. So that's what we say. Feudalism was a system which was based on the ownership and distribution of land. Number 1. Number 2, in the feudal structure, in the feudal system, the king was the owner of all lands, because it was king who used to grant extensive land estates to the landlords, to the feudal lords. Therefore, king was the overall owner of the land. He enjoyed the highest position, but he depended on feudal lords as they provided him money and military service after they took oath in his name. Means that when feudal lord used to give this land estates to the landlords, when king used to give land estates or extensive estates to feudal lords, the feudal lords at that time used to take oath in the name of king that at all times they will provide every kind of service to the king: military service, political service, monetary service, economic service, whatever services the king needs. These landlords took an oath that they will provide every kind of service to the king at all times. Number 2, the feudal lords owned large estates, large land estates, and were all powerful in their estates. The feudal lords had their own army. They could mint coins, dispense justice, and have their own small lords, At times, the feudal lords became so powerful that they did not even bother about the orders of the king as well. That's why we say, in the long run, the kings became puppets in the hands of the feudal lords, because it were the feudal lords who used to provide military and economic service, who used to provide money and military support to the king. So king was always dependent on the feudal lords, as king himself did not have a strong standing army, strong economic support. Therefore, he depended on the support of the feudal lords. So at times, when feudal lords became powerful, they did not listen to the orders of the kings, and at times dethroned the kings as well. Number 3, the house of a lord was called manor. The house of the feudal lord, which was located in his estate, was called manor. The feudal lord controlled a few or so many villages under his manor. Means the house where the feudal lord lived, under the control of his house, means under the control of his feudal lord, there are a number of villages. A number of these villages were under his manor, under his control. Every manor had a church, a factory, huts for peasants, extensive agricultural farms, large pastures, etc. Number 4. Under the feudal setup, the knights had a great importance. Knights, in short, we can call the military commanders, the brave military personals. It were these knights who protected the feudal lords from all dangers, internal or external. They acted as specialized soldiers for their lords. In turn, these knights got huge benefits from their lords in form of money or in the form of land grants. Number 5. Peasants who worked in these land estates of feudal lords formed about 90% of total population in complete Europe. And out of these peasants, there are two categories: free peasants who had their choice to cultivate their lands, whatever crop they wanted to cultivate, they could cultivate that. They had choice to do any kind of cultivation in their lands. But there was another category of peasants known as serfs, and the proportion, the percentage of serfs was 80% of European population. So the maximum population of Europeans was in the form of serfs, which formed 80% of the European population. And they led a miserable life. They served the landlord or the knights at all costs. They could not leave the land estate. They could not do anything without the orders of the landlord or the knight. They were given heinous punishments for minor crimes, minor offences. They had to work day in and day out for their landlord. They had to do any kind of job which their landlord or knight asked them to do. They lived in filthy huts. They lived in unhygienic huts, which caused which at times caused diseases to them. And whenever they were ill due to these filthy conditions, unhygienic conditions, the landlords and the knights did not take care of their health. They used to throw them out of their estate and let them alone to die. So, in short, these serfs lived the life of a hell. They lived a hell kind of a life in the feudal structure and in the feudal system. Thank you.